this part of our podcast is a little bit more lighthearted and whimsical. We call it the hot seat, call it 20 questions. It's technically not 20 questions, but are you ready?
Ready.
All right. What's the most
I need my helmet. I need my helmet.
Well, it's close enough that if you need it, you'll get it.
Okay.
What's the most interesting thing about you that we wouldn't learn from your resume?
The most interesting thing about me is I I was a bouncer in a nightclub when I was in college.
You know what?
Nobody was afraid of me. Nobody was afraid of me.
It doesn't surprise me one bit. Social media, friend or foe?
Oh. Yeah, I wish it would all go away tomorrow, all of it.
Pizza. You know, on that note, I'm looking at pepperoni. Okay. I'm looking at Jonathan Haidt's book in my studio here right now. So I know he's a friend of yours. And I'm deep into it. And boy, social media, you know, you can see how it can be a foe. All right. We covered the plain or toppings, pepperoni. What skill don't you have that you wish you did?
Picking up foreign languages.
Picking up foreign languages. Yeah, that's always a fun one. What part of the world would you love to explore if time, money, and safety weren't obstacles?
I want to go to Mongolia because I watched that documentary, The Eagle Huntress, and I want to go watch the eagle hunting competition. I've always wanted to go do that.
I just remember from geography class that the capital is Ulaanbaatar. So, you know, that's a useless piece of trivia. If you could only pack 3 items for an expedition to the most remote corner of the world, what would they be and why?
Warm sleeping bag, ice axe, and camping stove. The warm sleeping bags, I know I could stay warm. Camping stove, because I would need to melt snow for water because I couldn't live, for water, and I could just have, freeze-dried meals or whatever. And then ice axe because that's what you need for safety.
Gotcha. If you were to create a soundtrack for your adventures, what songs would make the cut? Just a couple.
Oh my gosh. Well, God, this is a hard one. Okay, well, obviously, Ain't No Mountain High Enough has to be in there.
Hello.
Right? I love Katy Perry's Roar, because that's just like the Go Get 'Em anthem. And then, well, how about the Rolling Stones, She's So Cold?
There you go.
Because I'm cold all the time.
Yeah, right off of Emotional Rescue. It's a great one. All right, last one here. Have you had any memorable interactions with wildlife while on an expedition?
No.
Okay.
I have not. Usually because the places are so remote and so high that we don't see a lot of wildlife.
Gotcha. Well, Alison, now we've come to the true end.
I should have made up like a Yeti story.
You were like, oh my God, the abominable.
I should have been like, the Yeti. I invited him. I invited him into the mess tent. We had some tea
and
cookies.
he had an extra canister of oxygen, and it was like awesome, and like that.
We're like
yeah. He's on social media. I'm not, but it's weird. Something like that. Well, again, thank you so much. And thank you for the work you do, whether it's at the faculty position or the keynotes that you deliver. You make such an impact and really a difference with people. You encourage them. You create a pathway for them to try new things on and be courageous and adventurous. And just thank you so much.
Thank you. I feel so honored to get to do the work that I do. Truly, it's an honor, and I feel so fortunate. And thank you for having me on as your guest. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. It's a privilege to be hosting you on this podcast. So thank you.